As people drive through northeast Missouri, they probably have noticed the new wind farm in northern Adair County and southern Schuyler County. And there is also a plan for a wind farm to be built in Knox County. However, as more wind farms are constructed, this may hinder the ability for a meteorologist to receive an accurate weather radar image. The real question is, why are wind farms being built near weather radar sites?
I think it's more of a function of, as wind energy becomes more widespread across the country, there's a higher potential that development sites may be considered which are fairly close to radar sites.
But as more companies turn to using wind energy, it is inevitable that could cause issues with how weather warnings are delivered to the public.
The number of wind farms and the number of impacts increases, that could potentially be problematic.
Kenny also discussed what kind of problems that wind farms present on weather radar. He explained some of the tricks that wind turbines play on radar.
When you have a wind farm that's fairly close to the radar, you may have that wind farm sort of tricking the radar into thinking there is rain at that location. That can sort of contaminate some of our radar products that estimate rainfall.
With wind farms having the possibility of easily tricking the radar, Kenny gave some advice on what meteorologists and communities near wind farms should do to cope with this issue.
From a meteorologist perspective, really just incumbent upon us to be aware of those locations and really sensitive to those locations as we interpret the radar data and make warning decisions. For the general public, really, they shouldn't be concerned.
Although wind farms do not pose any immediate impacts to northeast Missouri communities right now, Kenny did implore officials to be ready.
Moving forward, city, county, state officials, this is certainly something to take into account as this wind energy becomes more prominent. There could be additional impacts in the future that certainly we would want to mitigate.
There has been recent research that does show wind farms do impact temperatures close to them slightly. This has led to longer growing seasons in these communities. However, widespread impacts from wind farms are not yet known. Reporting for KTVO News, I'm Storm Team 3 meteorologist Matt Gunn.